A very, very interesting thing is currently going down on a global scale. Think before you post. Content that incites violence or hatred isn't just harmful, it can be illegal. The CPS takes online violence seriously and will prosecute when the legal test is met. Remind those close to you to share responsibly or face the consequences. Yes, if you share something that they deem to contain hate, you could potentially be arrested in the UK. We're talking about another developed first world country that's apparently trying to speed run becoming what, a third world country? Right here. This is apparently how the UK is going to start reacting for just posting a meme on the internet. It would actually be really, really funny if it weren't true. Obviously, when you have things of this level, you're going to get very interesting commentary from very influential people. So I want to show you exactly what Joe Rogan is saying about it and what Elon Musk is saying about it. But the TLDR is they are not happy campers.
Just terrible government overreach. You're seeing it now in England where people are getting arrested for tweets.
Literally arrested.
England, people talk about Soviet Russia, like how bad Russia is in terms of cracking down on thought police and cracking down on bad tweets and things like that. I think the statistics are, England I think there's something like 4,000 people have been arrested
the correct number
in England
3,300
for thought crimes, where they've said things online that people find to be a hateful thing or a problematic thing. And I think it's only 200 in Russia.
Oh, wow.
400.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe in Russia they're too scared.
Pause that for a second. Think about that. In the UK, 3,300 people have been arrested for thought crimes. Relative to Russia, which, what was it, 400? What world do we live in that, first of all, we're arresting anyone for thought crimes? And if you think of a country that would be doing it, you think Russia's numbers would be way higher, but it's almost 10x higher in the UK than it is in Russia in 2024, folks. What world is this?
Could be, yeah. But the fact that they're comfortable with finding people who've said something that they disagree with and putting them in a cage in England in 2024 is really wild.
Yeah.
It's beyond
Especially
wild.
they're
Scary.
saying you get arrested just for retweeting something.
The offence of incitement to racial hatred involves publishing or distributing material which is
obviously the government.
Or abusive, which is intended to or likely to start racial hatred. So if you retweet that, then you're republishing that, and then potentially you're committing that offence. And we do have dedicated police officers who are scouring social media. Their job is to look for this material and then follow up with identification arrests and so forth. So it's a really, really serious. People might think they're not doing anything harmful. They are, and the consequences will be visited upon them.
We are going on a clear path to some sort of dystopian future. And do I know what it beholds? Absolutely not. But I can tell you it is freaking scary. And Joe Rogan isn't the only one calling it out. We're seeing things from Elon Musk as well. Musk's riot tweets spur UK to seek tougher online rules. They're even coming after him. But check out some of this stuff. The Starmer considering building emergency detainment camps on the Falkland Islands. Detainment camps. I mean, it's so blatantly in our face of what's going down right now, and people are just going on with their merry day as if this isn't some sort of massively problematic issue. Just to show you a little bit more, woman arrested in connection with inaccurate social media posts. If we're starting to arrest people for inaccurate social media posts, the whole population's apparently going to end up in prison. And what I don't get about this is, are they going to start looking at all major media companies? Because they should. They post inaccurate things all of the time. Arrest all major media. Those are your first people. And now they're blocking it. The UK government has blocked American IPs from accessing police.uk. Sorry, you have been blocked. So I think they even know what's going on. So obviously we talked about Joe Rogan and Musk, and another one, and we saw the combination between X and Rumble is Chris Pavlovski, who's the CEO of Rumble, breaking the World Federation of Advertisers is shutting down GARM and Rumble after X filed a suit against them. We previously spoke about this, but GARM was this advertising cabal cartel cartel that was basically saying, hey, we're only going to put dollars behind things that we ideologically agree with. And as soon as they threatened, it took less than 2 days for GARM to be completely dissolved because they know how BS it is. Now, I know on one side that we're talking about just like governments, political global governments. On the other side, we're looking at the conjunction with business and big tech. And if you can't see how they're completely intertwined in their actions, you're just not paying attention. But the speed at which this is accelerating and the absurdity at which we are starting to see these things, it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And for me, the more and more I think about it, people are stuck in this concept of virtue signaling of, oh, no, we can't be mean. Everything's good. It's this concept of participation trophies that is getting so absurdly obscene, where they're like, everything's fine, everything's great, you're not allowed to hurt any feelings, we're all perfectly equal. And all of a sudden, we're putting that ahead of any form of logic. And the question is there going to be a breaking point, or is it just going to keep going on and on and on and on to a point where we're just letting the inmates run the asylum here? Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. So I wanted to give you an update on that. Obviously, let me know your thoughts, but if there's any other important updates on top of this, I will definitely keep you apprised of the situation.